Hello, beautiful bird space lovers. My name is Snezhana, and today we'll talk about birds and parrots in India. And my guest will show you some interesting video from this country. And let's start.
Hello, this is Navina, a bird lover from India, a wildlife-rich country. I was fortunate to stay right next to a national park. Literally, I could boast that the backyard of my home was a national park during my stay in Mumbai for almost 29 years. It is here I developed a keen interest in birding and had a major exposure to parakeets and their urban habitat. Well, to say, being next to the national park, it used to be a daily affair with the parakeets. From the national park to the garden city in Bangalore, which is in Karnataka, where I live now, I continue to enjoy the company of parakeets as though they are my soulmates and my affair with them continues. It's a pleasant chance that I've been asked to say a few things in general about the parakeets in India, like the species, habitat, behavior, and so on. Parakeets or parrots? Confused? Let me clear the air of confusion before I begin. Well, parrots or parrot in general is what people commonly call them. It's actually a broad umbrella term. Parakeets refer to a collection of species with a certain set of characteristics under this umbrella term. My encounter has been mostly with parakeets.
And I have some questions to you. What types of parrots live in your country?
So, what types of parrots are in India? Okay, let me see. You will find about 10 to 12 species of parakeets. Most commonly seen are rose-ringed parakeets, Alexandrine parakeets, and even plum-headed parakeets. However, in Mumbai, you can see a healthy feral population of a very handsome parakeet species known as red-breasted parakeet or mustached parakeet. Of course, it is one of my favorites. These are actually endemic to the northeastern region here in India along the foothills of Himalayas or even the Andaman Islands. Likewise, there are other species that are endemic to other regions in India.
Are there many flocks of parrots in the city?
Are there many flocks of parrots in the city? Yes, there are. There is a very healthy population of parakeets that have acclimatized to the urban landscape. These are mostly resident flocks that have gotten used to the modern city living, if I may say so.
It's so interesting. Thank you for your video and answer. And guys, I want to remember that our social networks in the description, links in bio. What is the attitude local population toward parrots?
People are generally friendly towards parrots and let them live alongside. Mostly these parakeets are found around fruiting trees or where there is an abundant source of food, which is natural.
Do people feed parrots? What do they feed?
You'll see people feeding them food grains like millets, jawar, other millets, fruits, and even flatbread with water is also made available on the terrace, balcony, windowsills to quench their thirst. And not to forget, bird baths are also very popular and provided just in case they want to freshen up. And now being summer, it's all the more important that the birds have a good source of water all the time.
And one strange question, do people eat parrots?
That's indeed a strange question. As a bird lover, that would be shocking. As far as my knowledge goes, people don't eat parrots. As a matter of fact, they are in Schedule 4 of the Indian Wildlife Act. Anybody found consuming them will be legally tried with penalties and imprisonment. There are instances where birds in general are poached and consumed like in any other country or other corners of the world.
Are parrots afraid of people?
Are parrots afraid of people? Indeed, the wild ones are, and rightly so. They are not comfortable with the proximity to people. In the urban areas, they are slightly bolder and the social distance is much lesser as compared to being in the wild.
Are these parrots kept as pets in your country?
Parakeets as pets. Well, for ages, parakeets have been treated as adorable pets. Considered as an intelligent bird species, they are even trained to speak.
Is there any poaching of parrots in your country?
As a country with large population, poaching is of course one of the menaces. And specifically poaching of birds, there are instances reported in the media. Poaching specific to parakeets may not be as prevalent as compared to other birds.
Are there any shops where you can buy parrots and what price?
Let wild be wild is what I strongly believe in. Though parakeets are sold in pet shops, I'm not aware of the price, of course.
What's your favorite bird species and why?
Oh, I love all birds. I adore all of them. But I do have special liking towards parakeets, having spent considerable time watching them naturally. My next favorite would be the owls and Indian paradise flycatcher and so on.
Have you had any interesting stories about birds?
There are many stories I can recount. I would regularly watch and photograph the rose-ringed parakeets from the terrace of my apartment. Here was one particular male rose-ringed parakeet that wanted to grab all the attention for himself and wanted to be photographed all the time. Whenever I tried to turn my camera this side or the other side to capture another bird, this guy would scream and screech for attention, and it was really funny. Another instance I can recollect is there was this interesting flock of parakeets that I had made a video of. This has so far garnered about 4 million views on YouTube and it's still growing. It was about a flock of parakeets, mixed flock. And the same video was asked by a German media company for their project, and I had licensed it.
Do you have good veterinary education in your country?
Veterinary education, yes. India is a wildlife rich country, and mostly people study mainstream subjects like animal husbandry, poultry, and those interested in biological sciences and other topics, they elect out to do their research in conservation and wildlife. Of course, there are excellent veterinary colleges from which one can graduate on topics of their choice and interest.
Are there any centers for helping birds in India?
There are wildlife organizations and individuals who do care for animals in general. There is no specific incentive awarded for helping. They do it out of their own interest and for their own satisfaction and to help the society at large in preserving the wildlife. Of course, if it has to be remunerative, then you do have the choice of being a veterinary doctor and taking it up as a career option also.
Oh, it's so interesting, but what pets most often kept in India?
Cats and dogs, literally. Birds come as the next choice as pets. Otherwise, most other animals and birds which are enlisted in the schedule list are prohibited to be had as pets. But maybe a rabbit or a mouse, even they can be the pets.
On which trees you can most often find these birds?
From my urban experience, I have mostly seen them on skyscrapers in Mumbai and trees nearby like tall palm trees, mango, casod, then rain tree or an African tulip tree, copper pod, people, and all common trees like you could cite them.
What do you think parrots eat most often? Perhaps from observation you can know that parrots often eat some kind of fruit or bark of a particular tree. Maybe they often eat fruit or pipes?
Well, in the city or urban habitat, I have observed that parakeets relish mangoes, guavas, chikus, and Manila tamarind castor pods, and other food grains. Of course, they have been fed with flatbread and water, as I've mentioned earlier, also. So they've got used to the urban landscape and they feed on whatever is available.
Are there any bird sanctuaries in India?
Yes, there are plenty of bird sanctuaries in India. Some of the noted ones are up in the northern India. It is Keladev National Park in Bharatpur, very popular. Kedarnath Wildlife Sanctuary and Chopta, Makku and Tungnath located in Uttarakhand. Greater Run of Kutch in Gujarat state, and down south Rangantittu Bird Sanctuary in Karnataka, Tattekad Bird Sanctuary in Kerala. These are just a handful of very popular names offhand I am giving, and among other many other birding destinations in the country.
Are there any traditions associated with birds?
I am not aware of any traditions specific to parakeets. However, the birds in general find a special place in Hindu mythology, and so do the parakeets. Parrots are associated with prominent Hindu gods and goddesses. One Hindu god, Kamadev, who is the god of love, has a parrot as his vehicle. While goddess Meenakshi down south here in India is depicted with a parakeet in her hand. There is also a popular tradition of astrologers predicting the future using parrots. That is, parrots are made to pick a tarot card that is used to tell the fortune of a person. Of course, if that is of any interest.
Thank you for watching this video and thank you for this interview. It was amazing. And remember our social media networks on the description and see you. Bye bye.